Hi, I'm Jess from the Medicine Interpretive Program, managed by the Grasslands Naturalists and based out of Police Point Park. I'm here today to talk to you guys about the prairies, more specifically, changes in the prairies since the European settlement. There are many differences on the prairies since settlement, and many of which are having a ripple effect on the health and integrity of our natural grasslands. Bison used to roam the prairies in abundance. However, their numbers were drastically reduced due to hunting. Prior to settlement, they were hunted for meat. After settlement, they were often hunted merely for their hide and tongues. By the 1900s, there were fewer than 1,000 bison left on the prairies. The introduction of cattle on the prairies was one of the first major disruptions of the grassland ecosystem. When bison graze, they will graze an area intensively but will soon move on, giving the grass time to recover. Cattle, under human management, often graze in concentrated areas over long periods of time. This affects the ecology and integrity of the grasslands. Many other species depended on the presence and grazing pattern of the bison. Prairie dogs, for example, gravitated towards patches of close-cropped grass left by grazing bison so they could watch for predators. When the bison numbers declined, the number of prairie dogs did as well. Being that the prairie dog is a keystone species, the decline in numbers greatly affected the populations of other animals, such as the burrowing owl, who roosts and nests in the prairie dog's old burrows. The numbers of hawks, foxes, and ferrets also suffered as a result of the prairie dog decline. Bison aren't the only animals that used to frequent the prairies. Grizzly bears used to be present in abundance in the prairies, but due to loss of habitat to agricultural practices and loss of key prey, like bison, they're now considered extirpated on the prairies. The loss of these species, as well as the introduction of agriculture to the prairies, has had an impact on the ecology of native grasslands that are sometimes irreversible. Efforts have been made and will continue to be made to improve the situation. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call on our nature line at 529-6225 or come down to Police Point Park to ask us in person. We're open year-round, Tuesday to Sunday, 9 to 5.